Okay, I know if you've watched a couple of my videos, you're not really impressed with the editing. I get that. I'm going to work on it, and I'm going to do better. Okay, I'm trying to get my kid to join in this because he's pretty savvy when it comes to the computer. But until then, I got to do it the best way I can to get my point across and to get the video out because I just got to get some of this stuff off my chest. I feel like there's a lot of things that go on out there that people are just so confused by when it's so simple what is actually going on. And if you watch the media, the CNN, MSNBC, all that, you probably want to cut off now because this shit is going to blow your mind. But for a lot of us that don't watch that crap, we're not poisoned by the media. You know, I just want to get it out there for everybody. Because I feel like it's so obvious. Nobody says it, but it's really obvious. Okay. Now, my theory is that the Democrats are doing everything they can to just pit white and black people against it. And, in 99% of situations, it's nothing like what the media portrays, okay? It's just not. White people, black people, we get along, we live together. It's not, race isn't an issue, okay? It's really not. And what we got here with LeBron James is somebody that's doing everything he can to try to cause the divide because he doesn't live in our world. LeBron James has no idea what 99% of the country's up to. He doesn't. He's been driving a Navigator since he was 13. He doesn't know a true experience of a black person coming up in America. He doesn't. He's a good basketball player, and it's caused him to live a simple, protected, sheltered life, and he believes what the Democrats tell him. So let's see what he does believe. You'll find it interesting.
Tired of hearing me say it, but we are scared as black people in America.
We,
Black men, black women, black kids, we are terrified.
how much do you think LeBron James knows about the average black person that he can make a blanket statement like that?
But you don't know. You have no idea. You have no idea how that cop that day left the house. You don't know if he woke on the good side of the bed. You don't know if he woke on the wrong side of the bed.
So now he's getting at if a cop had a rough night, woke up on the wrong side of the bed, you're screwed. Because this is what's going to happen.
You don't know if he had an argument at home with a significant other. You know, if one of his kids said something crazy to him and he left the house steaming. Or maybe he just left the house saying that today is going to be the end for one of these black people.
Yeah, he said that. Just so out of touch. So out of touch by living in his little fancy gated bubble with armed security and drivers.
See it over and over and over. There was multiple, if you watch the video, there was multiple moments where if they wanted to, they could have tackled him. They could have grabbed him. You know, they could have done that. And why does it always have to get to a point where we see the guns firing and his family is there, the kids are there?
That's exactly right. His families were there and his kids were there. And if it would have been somebody with some sense and, that was rational, wasn't wanting to escalate the situation, they could have listened to the police officers. He'd have went to jail. Worst case scenario, who knows, And that's never the situation on any of these shootings that people like LeBron James are talking about. On almost every one I've seen. Now, is there a couple that probably aren't justified? Yeah, there probably is. But quit calling the ones that are unjustified and then trying to play the victim. When you live in Beverly Hills, you have gates around your house, you have private security, and I guarantee you there's been many a time when you've had off-duty police officers protecting your ass. And then you throw them under the bus like one's in a bad mood, so he's going to get up and kill a black person today. You say that? You disgust me, LeBron James. You're a cancer in the black community.